Mozart's genius. And Haydn was probably just about the only contemporary composer Mozart felt he could truly admire.
To my dear friend Haydn, a father, having decided to send his children out into the wide world, felt that he should entrust them to the protection and guidance of a famous man, who, by good fortune, was also his best friend. Well, here they are, distinguished man and dearest friend, my 6 children. May it please you to welcome them kindly, and to be for them a father, guide, and friend.
A true child of the Enlightenment, Mozart believed that we're all born equal. And in his quartets, as well as his late symphonies, there's a sense that every instrument has its own clear voice, in music of high sophistication. At a time when commissions were hard to come by, when Mozart was largely uninspired by the kind of music he was paid to write, these were works for his peers, for people he loved and respected, and who returned the compliment.
We never had enough money that summer. Despite the fact that my husband was working all the time. If not composing for himself, then teaching others. Usually extremely pretty, rich, young, aristocratic ladies.
And once again?
Who doubtless didn't have to worry where the rent money was coming from. Just whether they could get their arpeggios right. Someone said, after he died, that he only ever gave lessons to women he was in love with.
Remember to breathe.
They hated me that much to want to continue wounding me even after he'd gone.
Mozart's financial affairs were reaching crisis point. Throughout his life, when things got difficult, his instinct had always been to take to the road. Now he set off on a whistle-stop tour, leaving behind Constanza and their only child, Carl Thomas.
Look after your mother for me. Yes?
Bring back lots of money.
His plan was to play at the great courts of Central Europe, desperately hoping for the commissions he so badly needed to keep afloat.
He was a very proud man. He wasn't just going to sit around and wait for the work to come in. And if the Viennese couldn't appreciate him, he just felt he had to find his patronage elsewhere. I don't think he really enjoyed it. But if we were to survive in Vienna, he had no choice.
My darling wife, I beg you not to be sad. Take good care of your health, and be careful when you go out into those spring breezes.
Remember that every night before going to bed, I talk to your portrait for a good half hour. I kiss you and squeeze you 10,9,050,000 times. I am forever yours.
The trip was not a financial success. There was much applause for Mozart's work, but little in the way of profit.
The fact that Mozart didn't get the recognition he deserved is nothing short of a scandal. These incomparable works. Nations should have been vying to possess such a jewel. Without reward, the story of great genius is a sad one and offers little encouragement for further effort. And for this reason, so many hopeful spirits suffer defeat. It made me angry to think that this unique Mozart had not yet found an appointment worthy of his talents. Forgive me, I loved the man too much.
After 2 months, Mozart returned home with only a fraction of the hoped-for commissions in his pocket.
I think it was hard for my poor sister. When he was away, he always declared his undying love for her. Yet she felt that he was having a fine old time away from the family. And then he would chide her for being jealous.
You really should get some of your winter coats altered. Do you want to take them or shall I? Wolfgang?
What? Oh, sorry. Yes,
And Puckberg wants to know if he can come to some of your rehearsals. Wolfgang, you're really not listening to me at all, are you?
Oh, he loved his family. There's no doubt about that. But with music, when he was composing, or playing, or just thinking about it, it was almost as if he had withdrawn into some private world.
This was a black period for the family. With severe leg pains, the heavily pregnant Constanza was sent for treatment at a nearby spa.
I'd been living in such misery that I was not only unable to go out, but couldn't even write, out of sheer distress. There is some concern that Constanza's bone might become infected. But she's astonishingly resigned to her fate.
He often said to me that he was concerned about Constanza. And it's true, she suffered appallingly with her health. He used to send her off to this expensive spa and couldn't afford the bills. But he was the one that worried me. Always catching a chill of some sort. And always too busy to properly recover. He really wasn't as strong as he looked.
Fate is against me, but only in Vienna. I cannot earn any money even when I want to. If it's possible for you, dearest friend, pay us a visit. And, if you can, help me.